New tonight, we've learned former President Donald Trump is facing at least one felony charge. He was indicted by a New York grand jury yesterday.
Trump is expected to fly to New York next week, where he'll surrender to authorities and be arraigned. 12 News reporter Kayla Fish joins us now with new details about the charges.
Well, the indictment against Donald Trump remains sealed, but the Associated Press is reporting the former president is facing multiple charges of falsifying business records, including at least one felony offense, according to two people familiar with the matter. Tuesday, former President Donald Trump will face a judge to be arraigned following his indictment by a Manhattan grand jury. That's when we're expected to learn the specific charges he's facing.
We don't yet know what the facts or the evidence are. We shouldn't jump to any conclusions. We should let the process play out.
Members of Rhode Island's congressional delegation holding back from saying too much about the indictment until it's unsealed next week.
My presumption would be that the district attorney would not proceed, nor would the grand jury indict unless there was significant evidence of a crime.
The head of the Rhode Island GOP releasing a statement saying while it's unclear what the exact charges are, quote, "If the charges prove to be false, I'm sure Rhode Islanders and Americans across the country will see right through the political theater." The case is connected to payments made to an adult film actress before the 2016 election. Trump's attorney says there will be no plea deal.
This is a case that would not have been brought against another individual in this country if his name wasn't Donald Trump.
You can see security already beefed up in Manhattan, where Trump will have his fingerprints and mugshot taken, but he's not expected to be handcuffed. After the arraignment, he's expected to return to his Florida estate. In studio, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.